No.
Back like I never left. This is Lil Snoopy on the track. 1, 2. I gotta talk. I gotta say what's on my mind. Y'all listening live from the comfort of my cousin's first master bedroom in here. Yes, I'm in another bedroom, but it ain't gonna be like that. Ain't gonna be down skidded like that husband right in the corner. You know, we don't roll or smooth like that, you know what I mean? So you might as well sit back, relax, and listen to this sexy voice please you for about an hour and a half. Probably an hour. I don't know. I'm just recording, so we're just gonna go with it. Anywho, we got somebody old and somebody new on the set for you right now. We got Brittney Avant here with me. She is a hairstylist. She is perm pretty and doing her thing. You see what I'm saying, honey? So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people right now.
Hello.
She a little nervous. It's okay. Everybody a little bit nervous coming on this podcast. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So what we're going to do here, we got 2 sections we're going to work on. We're going to have section 1 is going to be talking about yourself in the business. And section 2 is going to be talking about interracial couples and how you guys have managed for almost the past, what has been almost 10 years, haven't it? 14. Oh, bless your heart. And all your parts. Lord, have mercy. 14 years. Going strong. We're going cock strong. You feel me? All right. So we're going to go ahead and keep it simple, keep it light, and we're going to keep it bright. So for the first question I have for you, who are you? What's your brand? And how did you come about it?
I am a 31-year-old Latina who has been throwing down on the hair for about 13 years. Uh-huh. Just fell into it, went to business school, and it was boring as heck. So then I decided to pursue my first love, which was hair, and I don't know.
You don't know. You knew what you wanted to do.
I did. So I was trying to go the business way first because I knew eventually I'd want to open up my salon, and then it was just so boring. So then I decided to go to full-on cosmetology school, finish that. Then I worked for JCPenney salon for about 7 years. And just realized I was better than that. And so,
what's wrong with JCPenney's? I mean, they closed now, so hell, of course, you ain't closed. They closed.
It's a corporation, you know. Anyone who works for corporations, you work hard and you take all your money.
Oh, you're not lying there. The last, I might as well give a shout out right now. Healthy Glow by Jackie. You know, she worked for a corporation. She worked for 2. One, she worked for about, I think she said 3 to 5 months. And then the next one, she only worked there for 3 days. And they gossiped so much. She was like, I can't do this now. I don't do that. So she opened up her own place and she's doing just like you doing, throwing down, keeping steady and loving every bit of it.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to take that jump, take that risk by yourself and see what happens. And it looks like you staying afloat.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead with your bad self. Success, baby. But who was your first guinea pig? How'd you practice? Did you only have a mannequin?
No,
I know your husband ain't helpful. He bald and Mr. Clean.
He was my guinea pig. That's why I ain't got no hair. No, my sisters were my guinea pigs.
And they offered? Willingly?
No. I'm like, no, but you know, big sister. She run things.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Like, you gonna throw somebody down and be like, look here, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and you gonna be all right with it, all right? However it turns out, that's how it's gonna be for about 2, 3, 8 months, whatever.
You're gonna get this chemical cut, all right?
And you're gonna accept it.
Yes.
What was the scariest thing about going by yourself?
Just thinking about failure, losing money, and starting back from square one.
Have you ever went back to square one?
Nope.
No.
6 years strong.
6 years strong. What if you win right now?
It is what it is. I would work my way back up to the top.
You think you could do it?
Oh, yeah. I could. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like you opening up your own salon soon. That's what it sounds like.
Maybe that might be in the future,
Maybe.
But I feel like when you open a big salon, you're not be able to be behind the chair, and that's what I love. I'm too busy. You get too busy dealing with the customers and babysitting your other employees, and I think you just lose your love.
You never tried to just do a baby salon, you know, about 4 or 5 chairs? I know that's not even. It's usually 6. But still. 4, 6 chairs.
It's in the making. It's in my thoughts.
In your thoughts. How long it's been in the bubble?
Only literally 2 years. I'm happy with where I am right now.
Okay. You got your clientele. You always busy.
Yes.
And I know they want some more space too. You got to listen to your give the people what they want. That's what you got to do. Now, doing all that, working your way up, you said you've been doing it for 6 years strong?
By myself.
By yourself, 6 years strong. Well, it wasn't fully by yourself. There's a man that's been there for 14 years. There's 3 children over there. Yeah, I'm counting your little baby sister.
Okay.
Like 3 children out there. They only have 2, but I've got 3 out there. You know, how did that work?
It holds me down. He actually helped finance me to open it up, you know. Broke in his little piggy bank and paid for my deposits and all that good stuff.
Oh, okay.
You don't get successful on your own. That's what it is. You need family. A backbone. Solid backbone.
Oh, so you her lumbar, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you the support and everything.
Yes.
All right, I'll give you a shout out. Okay, Carl. Go ahead, Carl. Doing a little something. And how has your kids adapted to your work life?
They like it. I mean, it's time consuming and I miss a lot of stuff with them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Support them.
Would you switch it back?
No.
And pull back from your work and do more things with them? Or do you feel like you balanced it enough through the years?
I think I balanced it enough. I think the first 3 years was probably hard because I was trying to build my clientele more and get my business established, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
How long did it take you to build your clientele?
I worked 7 years at Penny's to build it, and it's just kind of skyrocketed since then. So
I guess you're doing something right with your hands.
Yes.
I guess your husband doesn't only get the benefit.
Keep these hands strong.
Were you nervous your first client?
Yes, I was.
Who was it?
Well, technically at Penny's, it was a haircut, and I ain't gonna lie, I did go a little too short.
You went too short. Was it a basic haircut?
It was a bob,
Oh.
and I shaved it a little too much on the top. Or the back, yeah.
And did you know it at that time? You were like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I knew I fudged up, and but I still tried to cover it up. But yeah, she got the haircut for free and left in tears. Yeah.
How old was that
pretty
client?
bad. I think she had to be like in her late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
You learned from that mistake
I
quick?
sure the heck did, yeah. I was traumatized for a while. I didn't do that haircut for a minute, but now I still use it.
Oh, how often you do it now?
Oh, it's very popular.
Really? Oh, okay. People are really like that. I did not think that.
Oh yeah, short hair's in now.
What's your favorite style to do?
I love color. Doing color.
Could you do the rainbow effect?
Yes.
Where you know the layering
Oh,
for the
yeah,
rainbow?
I've done
You could
that.
do that. You could do the
Check
what?
out my Instagram.
Well, y'all better check out her Instagram. Shout out your Instagram real quick.
Dixie89. And that's with 2 X's.
2 X's. Y'all remember that. That's all that love piece right there. You know,
Yes,
you got to show
yes.
love out here. She's in the AZ area. You got to check her out up in Peoria. She's doing a great job.
Thank ya.
Now to the nitty gritty. How much have you sacrificed that you didn't want to, but you had to in order to build yourself in life?
I think I was fortunate to not sacrifice probably as much as most would assume. I mean, the biggest thing would be time and money at first, you know. The first year of my salon opening by myself, we were not struggling financially, but I wasn't seeing a lot of profit from it. So I did pick up a little side gig. And that was the biggest sacrifice because I was working part-time at the salon and part-time at a little eye shop and literally didn't see my kids at all. Like I would work in the eye shop in the morning and then go straight to work and stay there all night working at the salon. So it was a lot of time. But I only did it for 4 months and then I was able to financially recover and been good ever since.
Oh, look at that. See?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And you made that way.
It was hard.
Now I'm going to jump topics real quick. How did you meet Carl?
At IHOP, he was my trainer.
That's ironic. See, the boss always got to get some. Huh? Boss always got to get some and conquer. Well, come on over here. It's your time to shine. Come on over here. Since you want to be sitting over on the bed all comfortable. You know? I know you got to go to work in about 6 2/4 hours, but it's
Right,
okay. But how about you go ahead and introduce yourself, let them know who you is, get closer to the mic so it ain't as echoey.
My name is Carl Avant, Mr. Avant, the husband.
You let
the
it be known.
man,
The warrior. Let them know.
soldier.
You gotta stay strong around here.
Man,
So when you first saw Brittney after she filled out that application, because if we're talking 14 years ago, that was 2004.
Oh, yes, sir.
So I don't think online applications was a thing really at that time.
I don't think so, no.
You had to go in. I remember those times for 1 year. 06, whatever. I'm like, hold on.
She's a podcaster, not a
I'm not good at math. I'm good at science, English, and writing. Don't blame. 06, whatever. He agreed with me, so don't even get on me.
I'll let you know it's back there somewhere.
Now you know who handles finances.
What'd you think of this woman when you had to train her?
You know, it was like I kept telling everybody, it was. Now I said it in his exact way with his exact face, even though they can't see me. But I was just like, she's cute. Just like that. And just like that, every single time I was like, she's cute. Not like she was fine or beautiful, but it was just like, she's cute. That's just what it was. And it's like, she was cool people's. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could say we kind of clicked. But I mean, we didn't really spend that much time together. I trained her, and it was kind of like that was it. But
how long was the training?
Usually it was like 5 days. Usually it's like 5 days, pretty standard. But yeah, it was like 5 days, and she was on her own. People knew that I thought she was cute, and they kind of went a little further, and they were just like, "Oh, you know, Carl likes her." I was just like, "She's cute." And that was really it. I was like, she's cute, she's cute, but yeah, I don't know, she was cute.
How'd you work your game in those 5 days? You ain't worked no game.
I really didn't. I really didn't. She already had a little something, and it was like, I think I invited her over to hang out with some of us guys. I can't remember. But
I didn't show up.
She didn't show up. But like I said, I just really wasn't on her that hard like everybody really thought I was.
Okay, ladies, we have to get what we want. So we went to a party. He was there out of uniform, and I was like, I mean, I guess he's cute. So yeah. So we talked, and then he walked me to my car, and I was like, you should call me. You should really call me.
I had to
really? Yeah, he was nervous. And
I had the mustache working that night.
Yeah.
He don't rock the mustache no more. He don't rock it no more.
Yeah. It was working that night. But no, she was but it's how she said it.
I was like, you gonna call?
It was like it was
call you.
no, yeah, no, that's what it was.
Oh, from Friday?
Yeah.
He was like, you gonna call me? I'ma call you.
Yeah.
But don't never, ever come by here. Okay?
Yeah, it was like normally you'd be like, hey man, call me. All right, cool, whatever. But no, this one was like, call me, like, hey, no, call me. That's why I was like, all right. So it was like that. So I was like, shit. But no, excuse me, language, sorry. But no, it was
we curse on here all the time.
Okay, cool. All right, I was making sure. But no, yeah, it was that call me, make sure you call me. That it was that. It wasn't just call me. It was like, hey, you better call me. So I was like, I'm gonna call you.
Oh, that's how I like to hear. Did you wait that 3 days, or did you just?
You know what? To be honest with you, I was never a fan of that. You hear people all day long. Oh, I can't call him now. I gotta wait. No, I was never a fan of that. I can't remember if I did or not. But I was never a fan of that. I was like, no, you call now. You call ASAP. You want something, you go now.
Make sure I give him the right number. Just to make sure I give him the right number.
In between those days, somebody else could get that.
For real?
I'm just saying.
When you calling the house number, you don't know who's gonna answer. You just be like, "Oh God, I hope she is." I remember making those calls in middle school. Mm-hmm. Y'all were already grown folk by that time. Y'all don't understand us young folk no more.
We had pagers, Walkman.
Right.
Y'all don't know you couldn't use the computer and the phone at the same time, running up the internet big. Y'all don't know nothing about that. All right, times change.
Still don't.
AOL was the thing. I remember my sister. She's 8 years older than me. I remember.
Hear that dial-up?
Yeah, hear that dial-up. Just like,
yeah. I used to love that. I used to love hearing that.
The best thing in a way, like, look at that.
It's working.
At least you know we ain't get cut off yet. We paid our bill. We paid our bill.
Right?
I remember one time calling this female I was talking to named Alex. I use people's names on here because Alex such a common person. You don't know who the hell I could be talking about. But if I said her last name, but I ain't that bogus, but I am, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not gonna say it. The only way they're going to know is if they hear this podcast. So Alex gave me her number in middle school and I would call her. But we didn't have cell phones. Obviously, we using house phones at this point. So at that time, I was calling her, and her mom or brother will always answer the phone. No matter what, she was never the one to answer the phone because they knew I would be the one that's calling them. And they would literally hassle me the entire time until Alex snatched the phone away.
Oh my God.
I was like, I hate calling the house phone. I need to know when you're going to be home. I will talk to you in school and we will strategize this out. I'm like, what are you doing at 6:30? You going to be at dinner? All right. At 6:45, I'm going to assume you drinking that milk. Go ahead and wash your dishes. And at 7:15, I'm going to call you. I want you by the phone at 7:15 because I can't do this no other way. It's like 7:15. Be by the phone. I'm going to call you right then and there. Because there wasn't no texting. I was going to text you to warn you. And meeting up was a hassle. I had to believe you were going to be at that spot. If I said, meet me tomorrow at 5 o'clock over by the cleaners, I expect you there at 5 o'clock. You don't show up, how am I going to call you? There was no pay phones in my neighborhood. They took all those down. I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, I got to walk my happy ass back home. It took like 45 minutes to get there, and I got to walk my happy ass back home and call you, and you going to have the nerve to answer the fucking phone. Don't be ignorant and answer the fucking phone. You know who it is.
Why you know?
You had one job. Get the fuck on the train.
You will be home.
Like the one time. Come on, man.
No, that's funny because we was just watching.
He does answer the phone.
Yeah. No, because we just watching some recent, man, some old movie, and I'm like, they ain't got no cell phones. They can't want nobody. It's just funny, like you watching it, you just kind of like.
That's how it was. Kids today don't understand them problems. I could text you and be like, where you at? I'm right here. Bet. Can't do that back then. There was no where you at.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't carry change in my pockets. I ain't carry dollars in my pocket neither. All I had was nothing. Honestly, I may have had a pen and paper. I don't know how far that would have got me. And I knew 3 numbers in my life. My house phone, my mama's cell phone, and the hospital.
That's all you needed.
That's it.
911.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and my mama's work phone.
Yep.
I knew my mama. That's all I knew. I'm like, I'm calling my mama. I don't know why I didn't know my dad's number. I felt like he wasn't going to be helping at that time. He'd be like, well, you got there. Bring your ass back.
That's probably, that sounds like some shit you ever said, too. That sounds like some shit.
Shouldn't have went out. I told you not to go out. See what happened? Nope.
That's true.
Anyway, Lord have mercy. Yeah, fun on here. We have fun on here. What would you say was the hardest challenge in the 14 years y'all went through? Be honest.
Oh my God.
Because I know. They don't know, but I know.
Do we put our shit on blast?
Wait, you mean just as a couple? I mean, interracial couple? Like,
Interracial couple, in the family, outside with friends, business-wise, work-wise, all 4 of them. Yeah. I know there could be 4 separate problems. It's not like I don't know the 4 separate problems.
Go ahead, husband.
Shit, I don't know, where do we start? Or I'm like, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think now.
From
like,
06 all the way to 2020.
trying to think, what's the...
Problems.
Huh?
I was like, biggest problem.
Just this couple period. Yeah, you know, every couple goes through little, you know, they have their little moments. People, you know, slip and do things that they're not supposed to.
They think the grass is greener on the other side.
You know, but it's like deep down, you know it's not, but it's just like in you to do it. So, you know, you mess up. We gonna go with that. You mess up. As a man, I've messed up. I regret it. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. But, you know, you and it's not worth it to see that person being hurt. It's really not. You don't think about it. You're selfish in the moment. But at the end of the day, it's not worth it to see that person be hurt like that. It's not worth it at all.
What was your biggest fight?
What you mean, this morning? I'm joking. No, but dang, man. You think, ooh.
Biggest.
A lot of mini ones. A lot of mini
Many
fights.
ones that went to the big one?
Possibly. Man.
This is relationship advice 101, how to get through it. Y'all better pay attention. You may learn. I'm finna learn you something.
It's over the years, to be honest with you, I can't. I mean, the biggest fights probably did center around the same thing that we were just talking about. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to relationships, we're not perfect. It's two imperfect people trying to make it together and try to learn how to be with each other. You're still trying to grow individually, but then you're still trying to grow together at the same time. So it's like, it's hard, but the bottom line is it's work. Mm-hmm. With a relationship, it's work. I remember a long time ago, somebody saying like, it shouldn't have to be work, but no, at the end of the day, it is work. You do have to work at it. If you love somebody enough, you will work at it.
Yep. If you want it to work, you gotta work.
If you want it to work, you got to do the work, and you have to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get selfish, and sometimes we're like, and we want to put blame on the other one, but you really have to look within yourself and say, what am I doing wrong? I've done that many times in a relationship where I'm like, oh man, she yelling at me, man, she bitching at me, man, what the fuck? But then it's like, you gotta take a step back and say, okay, what is she bitching at though? You know what I'm saying? What is she really bitching at? And then you gotta do your part, and that's really what it is the work. You gotta look at yourself, and you gotta look at yourself first when it comes to a lot of this shit with your couple, with your mate. You gotta look at yourself, examine yourself first, see what you can do better, and then y'all go from there. But communication is the key. Yeah, I mean, we've had plenty of times where, whether it was sexually, where whether stuff has happened in the past, whether it's now, I'll go to it right now and I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna need you to get on top more.
Ain't that the truth? April, I know you listen to this.
Hey, no. Even times like that where I'm like, I'm gonna need you to get on top more. Damn it. You know what I'm saying?
I've been putting in work 97% of the time.
I'm just throwing
But I'll be like, my legs are burning.
Yeah, and I'm just throwing it out there. I'm like, hey man, but it's back in the day, people would get mad and either storm off and wanna go find somebody else who's gonna do it or whatever the fuck. But now it's, hey man, I need you to go on top more. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's really just communication at the end of the day, man. I told her all the time, I'm like, all you gotta do is talk to me.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is talk to me. Sometimes we're not gonna like how you say it and come off at first. But all you gotta do is talk to me. I'll calm down and be like, all right. Okay.
See, y'all don't know the Mendoza family. The women are kind of hard-headed a little bit and hard with it. They independent women by themselves.
They're independent women. They are very good women, man. They really are.
They really are.
But they're not. They're not perfect.
No.
Like nobody else. They're not perfect. They're really good women. But yeah, everybody gonna.
We're too independent. That's what it is. We're learning.
No, but I'm just saying. You guys are independent women, and it's great, man. There's a lot of guys out there that don't like that. No, man, we want strong women. Who wouldn't want a fucking strong woman?
Hard-headed sometimes. Put me in my place sometimes.
Well, no, you really want a lazy? You want a lazy ass? I'm like, come on, you want a lazy ass or you want a strong woman? Like, I mean, come on, man. Is it really? What are we doing? Like, come on. There's no contest. But I'm just like I said, they're people. They're human beings. So they're gonna have their moments. But I mean, once again, communication.
I always got to talk because he just talked for a while. So you see, communication is the key.
Right. It's hard, but yeah.
Real question is, I know these people want to know, how did you propose?
You know what? To be honest with you, till this day, I was actually pretty upset the way I did, and I wish I could redo it.
You can redo it. I mean, I'm sure you can still surprise somebody.
No. I mean, I can.
You can.
I can't, you know, because, you know, it pissed me off one day. It pissed me off because I remember my boy Marcus. And I remember I told him, yeah, man, you know, he's like, how'd you do it, man? I was like, yeah, you know, I did it like this, boom, boom, boom. And he was just kind of like, hey, man, you did that shit before, you know? And I was just like, it pissed me off because I was like, yo, whatever, man. You know, this is this, man. That's what you got to say to me. But then I had to take it back and say, I was like, you know, you're right.
You did it before?
He was just kind of like, you did some shit like that before to where it wasn't that, you know, to how you did it, same gestures, like it wasn't special. And I'm like, you're right. But my shit was all, not necessarily I did it for the wrong reason. You know, it's just, mine wasn't planned out the way I wanted to be planned out. It was rushed. On some stupid shit. It was rushed. So I did some mediocre crap, set up the apartment, proposed. You know, it was, of course, it was heartfelt. You know, I meant it, of course. You know, I've been wanting to ask her that, of course, you know, but it really, still to this day, I'm still kind of like pissed at myself that I did it like that. But, you know, it sucks, but I'm like.
He made up for the wedding vows and stuff like that, though. Or with the wedding vows.
I heard you went off the top of your head. You didn't even pull out the piece of paper in your pocket.
In the wedding vows, man, I'm telling you,
April was standing right there. She said, Carl didn't even pull out the paper.
I was in the hotel room before and even like the day before, whatever. I was on my little notepad I used to use from serving. And was just writing, just rambling on. Was writing stuff. And it was just, but I used to do that back in the day too, you know what I'm saying? No, but it was like I was writing and then as soon as I got there, it was just kind of like, I don't know. But I have a record of doing that because I remember even in 5th grade, I wrote our assignment for speech masters. We all get up in front of the classroom and give speeches, and I had to write this speech on, it was like make up a fairy tale or make up a tall tale, and it was like supposed to make sense somehow, but anyway, I wrote this whole big old story and then got in front of the camera and just bullshit my way through the whole way. I sat there in front of the camera and didn't read nothing on the paper and just made up everything all throughout the speech.
It happens. I mean,
it happens, man. I don't know. It just happens. But yeah, no, I didn't.
Because I remember doing that during history class, I think senior year for one of my finals. I was doing this project on somebody. I don't even remember who it was. I think it was ironically during Black History Month. And I wanted to do like a memoir of the person. So I was like, at first I was just like, okay, I'm gonna bullshit this assignment. I'm good at history, so I can at least get a B off of this. Because I didn't care. So I was like, I'm good with my words. Words aren't hard for me to come by. I'm like, type it up, make it like 3 to 5 pages. I'm done. Boom, give it to him. That's at least a B minus. If it's a C, I got an A in the class. I don't really care. So I was like, nah, that's too basic. I can't go do that. I'm like, nah, because I like making memories. That's my thing in life. I always want to make memories in everything I do. So I like memories. Okay. So what I did, I told my mom what I wanted to do. I wanted to take the person I was doing, which was the first successful surgeon to perform open heart surgery. Ironically, he was Black.
Ironically, I had that too at 6 months old.
See?
That's pretty cool.
So I took him and I did it as if he just performed it. Before performing it, the day of, and after how he felt it. And I had to set it up like the 1800s. I was like, during this time, they didn't really have electricity like that. Like they had it, but it wasn't like mainstream like it was now. So I got my mom's old looking candles that she got. I literally lit these candles in school, set up a desk, and did this whole memoir pretending I was writing.
Oh my God.
I had a tiny script to go by because I had to remember what exactly was going on during that time. But I literally just played it the whole time. It lasted about 20 minutes of me doing this. And I had a presentation behind me of the pictures and everything. So yeah, I did that. I was that extra. You thought I wasn't there? I'm that extra. I got an A on that project though. Yeah, but whew.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Writing key points, I think, is the way to go now, because you just go off the dome anyways. Literally.
Yeah, but you know,
Bullet
yeah,
points.
yeah, exactly.
That's it,
But at least
bullet
you
points.
know,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
At least a little something.
Mm-hmm.
So in the 14 years y'all been together, have you experienced any racism or dirty eyes or dirty looks towards you? Like, why is he with her? Why is she with him? He ain't that cute. She don't deserve him. Woo woo. Because I know in my experience, I've couple times in my lifetime, where it's like I'll be ironically with my ex. She was white, so I know that a couple girls would look and be like, "Why you with that white girl anyway? She can't do it like a black woman." I was like, "That's probably true, but I'm not with you." I'm like,
How do you know, man? I'm
like,
saying,
I don't know nothing. But yeah, during football games, she would get the eerie eye because of where I played out in Garfield Park in Chicago, where most of the guys were dating black women at that time, and they were just looking at her like, who in the hell invited her? And that way.
Right.
True.
So y'all ever personally find something like that?
Nothing up front like that. I've had some like Mexican dudes come just ask me why I'm wasting my time with a black man, or that they can't take care of us the way they can take care of us. We're wasted goods, basically. And I've had some black girls hating just by looking, just the eyeballs.
You know,
but
but it's funny because, you know, especially, you know, when they talking about, like I said, the Hispanic men talking about they can't take care of you like we take care of you. But I'm like, but from what I hear, the women take care of y'all. So I'm like, so what are we talking about here? But no, yeah, she'll get it all day long. She'll tell me a couple times, like some of the black women, and we already know how some of the black women are, you know, looking at either a white girl or a Hispanic woman and like, you taking all black men. And like, but the thing it is a little do you know, like, we're choosing them half the time too. So it's like, don't just be looking at them. I know y'all ain't gonna come at us. It's easy for y'all to come at them and blame them. But I'm like, we're the ones choosing them. You know what I'm saying? Half the time. And I'm just like, maybe y'all should ask yourselves why. And I'm not gonna get into that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But
that was on my other podcast. Don't even worry about it.
yeah, no, you know, I'm not gonna get into that whole thing because it's not just, you know, the black women looking at it, other women looking at it like that too. But no,
it was in beauty school though, remember? There was this black girl and she went off on me and this other girl and she was like, you guys are stealing our men, the few good men that we have, y'all taking them, blah, blah. Come to find out, she got 6 babies by a Mexican.
seats.
I was just like, but I'm taking your men.
Like, you ain't even choosing them.
Yeah, I was like, what? But yeah, literally was just screaming at the top of her lungs how we're taking all of their black men, all the good black men that's left. Okay.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm trying to remember. I don't think anybody has really came at me, or I'm not sure, to be honest with you, man. I can't. There's a lady at work. We were just talking about like a week or two ago, how she came at one of the other Hispanic girls about, you messing with my, you Hispanic women, you guys need to stay with your, with your own, and you taking on men and all this stuff, and how she was against interracial dating. And I was just like, God, there's still people out there like that.
She was black?
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just a head scratcher, man. It's just like, it's weird. It's like, you don't know too many people out there that's still acting like that. I mean, it's out there, but I mean, it's just, I just don't even know what to say to that anymore.
Well, they did an article about it saying by 2024, most people in America will be mixed anyway. So
Exactly.
you're going to have mixed children regardless. And then they said by 35, you're not going to see a pure black person or pure Latin person, anybody, because everybody's going for other things. Like white's not going to stay with white, black's not staying with black. Like, some people may be for it, but at the end of the day, you're not the one that's going to be staying with this person forever. Even I know some countries have like set up marriages, but even then, that's why some of them move to America. They get a divorce. That's all it is.
That's true.
Because their culture isn't accustomed to divorce. So move to one that is. That's it. It's not even a legal marriage at that point. Once you move to America, it's just That's it. Go parted ways.
People shouldn't even be shocked at interracial couples.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's so normal now. That's the thing. When you do see those ones that still act out here like that, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It's just weird, man. And that's what I say. I think it's funny too. I was telling them how like you see some of these some of the older white folks where I mean we ain't gonna judge, but I mean you could tell some of them how they probably were in the past. But you see them walking hand in hand with their little black grandchild, and I'm like, ha! You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how you want to say, you're like, ha! Exactly.
God has a sense of humor.
I could tell you weren't on my side about 40, 50 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then look what's going on now. Look what your grandchild like.
Yep.
Because you love grandchildren, I don't care. Everybody love their grandchildren.
You love the grandchildren, exactly. But you see, walk with them. I think it's funny, man. It's like I said, it's like payback. You hate to think of it like that, but it's funny how the world works, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to see people that still are against interracial dating. I don't know. I don't got to work for it, man. It's just weird.
I say keep it in the closet. Don't show it out loud. Everybody got their personal opinions. Mm-hmm. Keep your personal opinions to yourself unless asked. Because even then, y'all know that if y'all ask me a question, I'm going to ask you, how do you want the answer to be? Yeah. Do you want the real answer or do you want me to go around the bush with the answer? I'm straight out. I'll tell you how a TI is every time. But I don't want to hurt no feelings in the process because I'm so truthful. Or if I know that you can't handle it, I'll at least try to segue it in a way for you to understand it where I'm not coming off as too harsh. I'm coddling you a little bit, but not too much because I want you to know what the real world is like. Would you say you put that same strain on your kids to let them understand how the world works?
We give it to them raw.
Because they got it in the house.
Yeah.
No, to be honest with you, man, like, I think that's kind of one of the things we do, man. We try to keep it as real as possible with them. You know, sometimes I feel bad by the way sometimes we might talk and some things we might word certain things, but yeah, man, you just gotta keep it as real as possible, man, these days. You know, don't sugarcoat nothing, man, because the world.
We're raising our kids to be strong, especially in still a racist world, you know. So we can't sugarcoat anything. We give it to them raw, just like the world's gonna give it to them raw.
That's at the end of the day. That's,
no mercy, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is at the end of the day, man. You gotta be strong, man. Yeah. You gotta, you know, it's like, you know, everybody says you gotta have thick skin. That's thick skin. It's kind of that's what it is these days. You gotta be a soldier, man. Yeah. You gotta be ready.
With morals and dignity and pride.
Yes, back in the day, yeah.
But you also gotta know.
You know.
The black and white. You need to know black and white.
Yeah, but like I said, go back to what you were saying too. Like I was thinking about it last night. I'm like, everybody gonna have their different views on crap. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. I mean, don't push their negativity out to the world like that. You know, we don't need that. You know it's negative, keep it to yourself. But I mean, if you got something positive to share with the world, share it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But if it's negative, man, keep that shit to yourself.
Just like when you see a newborn baby, if you know it's ugly, compliment the clothes. Don't compliment the baby, compliment the clothes. Like, you know, grandchildren, you know, grandmothers will look at the baby. If it's ugly, they'll be like, bless your heart. That's all they gonna say. That's what old black grandmothers say. They'll just look at the baby like, bless your heart. You a child of God, ain't you? That's what it is. That's all you gonna be. I'm like, you a child of God. That's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you know in the back of your head, she think my baby ugly. Like, come on. But some mothers are in denial that their baby ugly, but I'll be the first one. I told April, I'm like, you have a baby and that baby come out ugly, I will look at it and be like, that baby ugly.
Shut up. Yeah.
I love the child to death, but I'm like, that baby ugly.
Let's try again.
He'll come into his looks later.
I told my sister the same thing when she had her firstborn. She about to have my nephew in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So, you know, so if that baby come out ugly, I won't be there, obviously. Hopefully I'll see him in August if she gets, well, one, the baby, I don't know, with the COVID and everything, he's not going to be able to get his vaccines right away, so she may not have nobody over because of the pandemic. But if that baby ugly, she already know. I'm like, sure, I would have told you if my niece was ugly. I don't care. My niece ain't ugly. She just got a big ass head. She be wobbling. Her body, she be volate. Got more head than she got body. That's why when she walk, she has to have a wide stance so she wobble back and forth.
Oh my God.
That's all she is.
That's the only way, you know what I'm saying?
Love her to death, but that's how she is. Like a Cabbage Patch doll. That's all it is. It's okay. I love you.
Yep.
Came out pound for pound, damn near 10 pounds. The
Oh
big
my
baby.
God.
That's her daddy's side. That boy solid. He came out 10 pounds himself, so I'm like, yeah, that baby was fed. Y'all were fed. Oh Lord. Back to your antennas.
Okay.
What advice would you give young entrepreneurs who are trying to strive for greatness in the world that they're given now? That just graduated 2020. Whether they want to be a hairstylist, they want to be whether they're esthetician. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I know an esthetician in this house. Actually, matter of fact, I meant to tell y'all she needs to listen to my podcast where I talk to an esthetician.
Really?
Yes.
Right.
Healthy Glow by Jackie. Shout her out again.
You
You see, I didn't get this pretty face from nobody. Come on. All my acne by my jawline is gone now.
Damn.
Yeah, that hormonal acne I had, oh yeah, that's all gone. Because I used to have it bad.
It's just because you fucking it out.
Shit.
Hey.
It's okay. I can see the blackheads from your nose from here.
You
What advice would you give right now?
Just go for it. Just don't let possible failure stop you from just jumping forward, basically. But you gotta have a stash. Make sure you have a little something to hold you down. A little money to hold you down.
That's how I got her. The stash.
Sure. No, I would say just go for it. I'm a go-getter. Go ahead. Don't let negativity stop you. You know, you're not gonna always have all your ducks in a row. It's like having a kid. They say, oh, we're not ready because we want to be financially stable or we want to have this, we want to have that. Realistically, no one's ever, unless you're a millionaire, 100% financially, completely 100% stable to have kids. But we still do it anyways. It's like your job. It's like your business and your future. It's your future. You make your path. Go for it. And I mean, if you get bumped back, you know, it's like what, Aaliyah? You not get knocked down, dust yourself up, and try again. You know, or whatever the hell she says. You know what I'm saying? It's Aaliyah, okay? Rock the boat, whatever the fuck it is. One of those.
She's not familiar with music.
Try again. No, seriously, just go for it. I say just go for it.
And what would you say to the people that are trying or doing things that they don't like, but they're doing it because their parents want them to, or because they want to just get out the house?
They're never gonna be happy. I mean, that's when depression and all that shit sets in. And depression and what's that word where you hate somebody for it? I forgot the word. You know, where you hold them accountable.
Well, there's self-hate. There's
no, it's not. It's against someone. I literally just lost the word. Resentment. You know? That's where depression, resentment, and all that comes from, and that's just no way to live. You gotta do what makes you happy, you know? Unless you wanna like drug deal or some shit like that and your parents against that, I'm with that. But no, I say go do you. In this day and age, our days are numbered. Our freedom, look at our freedom with this damn pandemic and even just the riots and all that shit. You know, it's humbled people, and just live your life to the fullest. Sorry. But yeah. I would say make yourself happy. Don't please others.
And what about the lazy ones out there? What should they do?
Get your asses off the couch and go make something of yourself.
Yeah, hey, money just don't fall from trees. Maybe made out of the same material, but it ain't gonna fall from it.
And money does bring happiness. Most people say they don't. It does bring happiness.
Because I could do something with it.
Yes.
I could go on vacation with it.
Yes.
I could save it, get something out of it.
You can make memories with it.
Exactly.
Because you need money to make a life, memories, and
it sucks, but
to live.
You need to have money to at least do little something.
Exactly.
Whether it's just going to the restaurant and just enjoying a self-date. People, do a self-date. It will bless your heart one time. Do a self-date. I took myself on probably 8 self-dates in my lifetime. 1, because I was single, and 2, I've done it even when I was in a relationship.
Just go eat?
This is what I did. Matter of fact, it's on my Snapchat too. It's in my memories. I remember before I came here in Arizona, June 4th, 2018. Yes, that was just last week. It's been 2 years now. Y'all know me for 2 years. It seems like longer. I know.
4th?
June 4th.
2 years. Yeah.
Came on a Sunday. And I met y'all next month, yeah. 4th of July. Yeah, I met y'all the 4th of July. Think about that. But yeah. Don't try to do the math. That's exactly what
Oh, man, I'm telling you. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Y'all sticking around for a while in my life, just letting you know. I went on a self-day. I took myself to, either Olive Garden or Red Lobster. I had to treat myself to the cheddar biscuits. You know, they always say, don't feed the bitch the cheddar biscuits. She ain't gonna leave. She see you got money. Don't feed her granddad, not the cheddar biscuits. That's from the Boondocks. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I seen a few episodes now. I slept on the Boondocks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's great. This is a great cartoon. But I did
I
that.
saw a couple episodes, but I slept on most of them.
I went there, then I went to go see a movie. I don't know what movie was out at that time, but I went to go see a movie. And then I took myself on a car ride, drove around a little bit in my neighborhood, just thought about life, gathering my thoughts, what I'm going to do in Arizona, how I'm going to get it, and everything. Mind you, in my first podcast, I told you, I moved down here with $800 in a dream. That's it. Moved here with $800, didn't even have a set apartment. Actually, I did by that time. It was 2 days before I moved. I had a set apartment. It wasn't ready by the time I got here. I had to wait 2 weeks. I didn't have a job until after the 4th of July because I had an interview on July 2nd. And he said, come back after the 4th of July. Didn't come down here with a job. Only had the clothes on my back and the clothes in my suitcase, which wasn't a lot, honestly, because there's still a bunch of clothes in Chicago to this day that my mama wanted to get out her house.
Oh my God.
She need to clean her closet out. Shit, she taking up 2 closets by herself. Don't make no damn sense. But when you do that, you learn to focus on yourself. Mm-hmm. You become humble to everything that has happened to you. You see the blessed things, you see the worst things. And even during that time, ironically, I broke up. Well, I didn't break up. I'm always honest about it. She broke up with me because we were on and off since December 2017. And then she broke up with me the day after Valentine's Day. Luckily, I didn't buy her anything big that year. So I knew it wasn't working, but I went through a little depression. First time I had to handle with it. Worst thing in the world. Like that. Wow. That is a terrible feeling. I couldn't eat for 2.5 days. I didn't eat till dinner. I got the message she broke up with me on a Thursday in February. I kept texting her saying no, wanted to meet up with her, all that shit, you know, how guys sometimes do if they feel the feelings at that time. I thought I loved her. Really wasn't. It was 4 years of bullshit, if I'm being honest. It was a 1.5 years of being real, and then you realize that you get content with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, she couldn't cook. Okay, I have to cook every day. I'm being content that she can't cook. She doesn't want to learn to cook. Okay, I'm being content on that. She just doesn't do anything at all. She doesn't like going out, being athletic, whether that's working out. She doesn't like going to the movies. She doesn't like going out to clubs. We're 18, 19 at this time. So if you're not going out, I got a fucking problem with you. Like, this is my prime time. I mean, I'm 24 and still I'm in my prime, but it's like slow down, get to business type thing. But 18, you ain't got no worries going to college. Like, come on now. Got to do something. But she didn't want to do that. Got content. And I just stayed content the whole time, and that's where I fucked up. Her family didn't like me. Honestly, her grandfather and grandmother, they were content with me too. They weren't like, yeah, you're in the family. They were more like, okay, you're dating our granddaughter, and that's our favorite granddaughter. You'll be gone within the year. Jeez. Because they come from a different time. They were born in the 30s, growing up in the 40s. grew up in the same neighborhood that they live in now in Highland Park in Illinois, and they weren't too fond on black people at that time. Like, I had a full-fledged conversation with the grandma, and she was completely honest. She was like, I saw the discrimination. I didn't like it. I'm like, you didn't do nothing for it, did you? She was like, well, you know, during that time, I'm like, don't blame it on that fucking time. Because there's plenty of white people out there that was fighting during those times. Don't blame it on those times. You could have done something. So after I saw that, I was like, I see the family I'm in. Because her mom started not to like me. Then her grandfather, then her uncle. The only two that were, I'd say, that downright loved me being around them was her Uncle Nuri and her Aunt Sherry, who to this day is still friends with me on Facebook for some reason. I feel like they're stalking me, but but I'm like,
always an Aunt Sherry.
Like, come on. But I feel like she honestly liked me because what I like to do is, April can't stand it, I like to get to know the family I'm in, have one-on-one conversations with them, you know, get to know who they are so I know what I'm dealing with, but also I want to learn how to connect with them emotionally. So if they do need something, I know where they're coming from. Like, I always respect the space that they want or have, but I also can be like hard-nosed with it. Like, I want to know you. I'm gonna be here for a while. Like, I want to fucking know you and have this one-on-one time.
I like that.
Like,
I can respect that.
But at the same time, I know my girl, she's like, I don't like you doing that. But it's still like, if I'm going to be in this family, I'm going to know everybody in case, you know, something pop off. I'm like, I'm going to know somebody and why they did something. Like, I like protecting myself. My mom and dad always said, know your surroundings. And y'all are my surroundings in that time. So I got to know y'all and know the people I'm dealing with. Just like I hope you would know me, because I'm kind of out there. So it's not hard to know who I am. But yeah, that's basically where I'm coming from. But that 4 year of contentment, don't do that to your relationship. No. You know when you're being content. It's obvious in your face. You're just accepting it and being like, whatever. Lucky thing is I never proposed to her. That was my last resort that I was going to do in 2017. I was about to propose to her. And her best friend, I say that right now because I have common sense, saved my life. Because she didn't like me. And she will always be in my ex-girlfriend's ear about it. That I don't like him, he's on this, that, and the third. I wasn't the loyalist boyfriend, I'm not going to lie. But at that time, I got some act right in me. And I was like, yeah, I'm just messing with my girlfriend right now at the time. That's all I'm doing. But she didn't like me. She didn't like that fact, even though she had her own baby daddy drama right over there. But she was commenting on us, like, you should go out more. That's when she started to go out more. As soon as she got that best friend, she started going out more. And I noticed that. And I was like, I can't go out with my buddies. But as soon as you get this best friend, you can start going down and doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. I'm like, okay, got to be the perfect boyfriend. And that's where I got content. You know when you get content. And after that 4 years, she told me, oh, that's a beautiful ring. She told Rebecca. No.
Wasn't big enough or what?
No, she was just like, he's going to propose. You better say no.
Oh my God.
I was like, she saved my life, so thank you. Appreciate that, because obviously not worth it. But at the same time, it's like, keep your business to your fucking self. Like, the best friend always can't have it the way you have it, so they'll try to destroy what you got. That goes with family too. They're snakes in the grass. You better cut your lawn.
Yes, and
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, I agree.
So, final thoughts, comments, concerns about your business, about relationships, anything under the sun?
No, life's a risk in all ways.
That's true. That is
and
true.
And an adventure, fun, sad, all in between.
I tell everybody this.
Hard work.
The best adventure that you'll never know is death.
Yeah,
because that's
true.
The only thing that's certain, but you don't know what's on the other side.
That's true.
Life, you can kind of control it. You're in the moment. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. When you die, what control do you have? You can't control. You can't control when you're born, and you can't control when you die. No. You're not here to die. You're here to live life, and then you go on.
Put in the work to live.
Indeed.
And that's in working, jobs, relationships, raising kids, making
Final
money.
thoughts, man. Get yours. Whether it's in the work, trying to be an entrepreneur, whether it's relationship-wise, get yours. I'm just saying, because somebody's going to try to hold you back in either one. And there's always going to be those people that are going to be in your ear with either decision, whether it is relationship-wise, relationship-wise, whether you're trying to do your own thing. It's always going to be some negativity in your ear. Get yours.
And don't be content in a relationship, whether it's for family, whether it's for yourself, or you're scared. Don't stay content, because you're only hurting yourself. What Lauryn Hill said, you're killing me softly.
Yeah. Too comfortable.
Literally. You got too comfortable. You can't be comfortable in a relationship. You should always be trying to find something new about them, because there's always something happening every day in their life that you may or may not hear. So always try to find something new and work towards your progress, so that when that special someone comes in your life, they know what you offer. They know how you run it. Guys, have that conversation, and you see if your two pieces of the puzzle can come together to make it great. I want everybody to be great. You're given the opportunity. It knocked at the door. It's whether you gonna answer it and take that jump. This has been Lil Snoopy on the track 1, 2. I had to talk. I had to say what was on my mind. And remember, love, peace, and hair grease. I'll see y'all next week.